red card Kanban, guys. If you get one that's red card, that means it's external order. So currently we haven't got our board, but this will be updated as soon as we do. When you get a red card Kanban, what you need to do is bring that red card upstairs to the general office area, and what there'll be a board that's going to go up on this wall, and basically it needs to move into, with a magnet, into the need to order section. So you found a green Kanban card. So you've removed the last item and you've got yourself a green Kanban card. Well, on this card it gives you the details of where you are, as in where the location is and what it is. So it tells you items. This in particular case, this is toilet roll. Its current location, which is the first floor toilet, which is exactly where we are right now. Its restock location, which is the mezzanine floor rack A1, and then tells you how many. It will tell you how many items to bring up to restock in this area. So this is an internal Kanban card. So if you go to that location, bring up the toilet roll, and then put this back underneath the last roll, just like that. Not much is changing up here, apart from we're actually just now going to have that changing room. It's just going to be completely open. We're going to actually convert one of the toilets into the shower. That was Max's suggestion. Now up here, still a mess. We've just had, so we've got 6 printers going. We call this our lean cart. Basically, this aluminium frame that isn't very strong. I got some free wood from a pallet that was outside and broke that up, and used that to make it a bit more secure. So it's actually a lot better. It's still a bit, there's still a bit of wobble there, but actually it's coming from the feet. But yeah, and we reused a bit of MDF that we had on top from something else. And then I managed to get the rack on the back, again using the pallet wood. Now, Jacob noticed this gap here, and he grabbed the broom and was like, oh, the broom would go good in between there, how can we fix it? And then I thought, oh, hang on, what about a conduit clip? And it holds it perfectly. So there you go, we've got a place for the broom now. We took the table that was out of the way in the middle, and moved that actually over to where the sanding area is going to be. I kind of wanted it to fit somewhere between the anodising tanks and the steel here, and so this table doesn't really fit. So it doesn't get to go back against the wall, which I think is kind of a problem. So this table should probably get reused for something else. I wonder whether or not it could be used as a stand-in part of our assembly operation upstairs, or similar, air handling or air extract. So I've still left that pipe temporarily over there. We've joined up the ducting to go upstairs and actually extract out. However, so it works. That's great. It does work, but we had to make a makeshift joint between the two pipes because we couldn't interface the 5" to 4" with the distances that we had. Now that is a temporary measure because this can be done. Now, one quick thing we realised, so we spend a lot of time sweeping, and obviously sweeping is it's one of these processes. You have to sweep it up and sweep it by hand, etc. However, if I run this vacuum, this attachment, it does an excellent job of tying in. So that, to me, is a great improvement. I know you don't really want to probably watch me tidying, but I think once I start doing it, I'm like, oh, look, let's carry on. The only thing is we don't have a place for the vacuum yet. So this was in the garage, so we're going to reuse some of the MDF from this. I'm going to use this panel to go in on the bottom here, which will help make this more secure, but also will be a place to store some of the stuff that we use less often on the lathe but still need. We've got hopefully a electric sit-stand desk turning up today, but it could be tomorrow. Be interested to see how that sort of works, because what we want to do is we want to achieve this for our assembly desk. So we're going to assemble, test and pack, and then after that we'll be working on this layout here, which is cable, cut and strip, which is that stuff there with a cable down there, pick and place machine and electronics assembly in that L shape. And one of the other critical things we need to sort as bins, because at the moment we don't really have any bins. We've got some biffa bins coming, for outside, but I really want, so we've got mixed recycling and general waste. I really want to just, you know, like try and eliminate everything down as much as possible and just have it as mostly recycling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the carpet, so these are carpet tiles. So I'm going to get these carpet tiles out and I'm going to start laying out the carpet tiles. The carpet really does make a difference, I think, because that floor was pretty disgusting. But yeah, look, so the printers have actually now moved. Oh, I love this. This is the bench. This is the table that I talked about, that's extendable. So basically, it doesn't come with a top. We have to provide our own tops. At the moment, I've upcycled a bit of MDF off of the old parts storage thing in the garage. But if I press the button, there's already preset heights. Look at this. I mean, this will go all the way up to the top now, which is 115, I think. But it's just, it worked really, really nicely. And what we can do is have a couple of presets on there. And depending on who's working on the station, you know, you can set it to the height that you want it. I've ordered 2 more of those now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this whole station with these. So there's going to be one there, and then one here as well. And that will be assemble, test, pack. We'll do another extensive 3S in the morning, and we'll get this all tidied out and hopefully get this station, you know, to literally just be tidy. Anyway, have a lovely weekend and we'll see you guys later.